What's up, guys? As you can tell by the title of this video, we're doing a full ridden review of the brand new Electra Glide Standard from Harley-Davidson, FLHT. So we're gonna ride it around today, talk about all the new fine details. This bike is proof that the motor company is listening, I think. People have been asking for years, even us at the dealerships have been asking for years, for just a stripped down, completely basic touring bike. No bells, no whistles, just the purest form of the touring platform, which we really do now have with this bike. So they take out the radio. These are just covers for the speakers. There's no actual speakers in there. They do still give you cruise control, which is nice. That's about the one feature that everybody does use. You still get the convenience of the easy open bags. They took most of the chrome off and replaced it with the polished aluminum surfaces. It's a nice solo seat. It looks pretty comfortable. I haven't ridden it yet. We'll get into that in the first impressions when I'm on it. So without any further ado, let's cut to the ride. All right, so let's get all suited it up here. Safety first. Brand new FLHT Electra Glide Standard. 3 miles on it. You can probably see in there. Literally brand new. It's the first one we've gotten in. We're up here at Newport Richey Harley-Davidson today to do the test ride review. But we've got one at every single store. This is just the nicest riding country we got up here, so gonna let the bike warm up for a second. We can talk about some of the features while it's warming up. So you do get the benefits of the new updated touring frame and a lot of the Rushmore package from 2014, the Rushmore updates as far as ergonomics and switches. But they've taken essentially a street glide and taken all of the optional equipment off of it, like a radio. There's no speakers in here. The only thing they've really left you with is the cruise control, which is a very nice touch, but they took the chrome off the sides, so that you've got the aluminum finishes in most places. I'm having a feeling that this is gonna be the way that a lot of the custom builders are gonna go, because a lot of those guys replace everything anyway. So this is a much easier entrance to the platform for somebody that's going to completely build it out. So you save, $6,000 or $7,000 overall over the course of a full build if you have to pull out a radio and speakers. If you're changing all that stuff anyway, why not start with the most base model? But I'm excited. This is going to be fun. We're bringing Steven along today. He's carrying some camera equipment for me. Epic bro fist for Steven. Thank you, sir. We got to wear our high vis, stay safe, and can't be riding dirty without a license plate. So try to get this all rigged up. Working zippers and gloves is hard. It's a little snug.
You're also wearing several layers.
Yeah, but it is cold. We're in Florida, and the second week of winter just hit, so it's 50 degrees out. Yeah, in the middle of March. What day is today? The 7th?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. That's true. All right. We're gonna disembark. So first impressions right away, the seat is super comfy. The shape of it, it sits a little bit higher in the back than like a Street Glide seat would. It's a little bit wider at the nose too. Overall, feels good. The bars are like stock handlebars on Street Glide Special or anything too. Let's get out of here. Do a quick lap around the property. Oh yeah, this is, you can't even tell it's like the base version by the feel because all of the components are still the same. Suspension components are the same, so you still get your dual bending valves in the front end. You got your adjustable rear suspension. Yeah, this feels good. I'm a fan. I'm already a fan. I just rode around the parking lot. I'm a fan already. It's all right. Let's go. Following our man out of the parking lot. First impressions, this thing it's nice. You don't lose any of the, there's no difference in how it feels over something like a Street Glide Special.
How is it?
It feels just like that, but for like $7,000 or so less.
That's nice.
We'll see when we get into the actual like real roads, but as far as I'm concerned, it's the same frame, same. Don't do that ever again.
I forgot it, Jim. How you doing, bud?
You look like Chips,
Well, how to do?
but you're like a mix of both guys. So first impressions at speed. Noticing the mid-height windshield. I usually prefer like a lower profile windshield because I do wear a full face helmet all the time, kind of no matter what. We're gonna turn here. But I do notice that they removed the switch. So you no longer get to change whether or not this vent is open or closed, it's just open. So that's not a big deal for me because I would never close it anyway. I'd never close it on any of the Batwing fairing bikes that I ride. But it might be a detraction for some people. I also just noticed that they only give you a toe shifter and no heel shifter. Say hello to the children. Empty bus. This is the wrong road. Okie dokie. Get these people to make their U-turns. So overall, like, I'm fairly happy with this edition. I think it's what everybody's been asking for from the motor company for a long time, is dressed down, basic version of a touring bike with a fairing. And I think this delivers that in spades. Like, this is more than you really could ever need if you don't need you're one of those, like a classic guy that doesn't listen to a radio when they ride. You prefer the sound of the wind and all that. But this thing, it performs just as good as everything else. Same suspension and everything. Feels good. Oh, I can't see. My glasses are fogging up. That is another thing too. This Milwaukee A motor on these stock mufflers does not sound bad. It is a little quiet, but it doesn't sound like, a go-kart or anything like some of the previous stock bikes did. Just something to note. I officially don't know where I am anymore, so we're just gonna figure it out. All they did was take the performance of a Street Glide and strip all the stuff, the unnecessary things off of it. You don't need a radio to put 1,000 miles on a bike in a day. You don't need, the GPS, because you could go old school and do maps. Everybody's got Google Maps on their phone, so you could just run a bar mount for a phone and run it that way too. It's not like a necessity. But overall, I'm really happy with this. This could be something I could get into, for sure. I wish we could get out of some of this traffic and kind of really get into it. Say whatever you want about Pasco County, but the roads up here are just so nice to ride. What road is this? Massachusetts? Let's go. See if we can't do a little exploring down 587. Let's do that full and complete stop type deal and make our legal right-hand turn. This thing's still, you know, the Milwaukee 8, it'll get you there in a timely fashion too. It's not a slouch for sure. Doesn't feel like it can't get out of its own way. And of course now there's so many options for beefing up the motor if you so choose, but I don't think you really even need to. Maybe just throw an exhaust and an air cleaner on it and call it a day. Just let the engine breathe, but I don't think you're lacking any power here. I don't feel like I'm missing out. Even with this, you know, 800-pound bike, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. This suspension just still like kind of blows me away, even though I do kind of ride these all the time. It's like the way that how sophisticated the Harley suspension does react to the big bumps. It's such a departure from what the old school stuff used to feel like. It's just so, it feels so refined now. Every one of you bikers, motorcyclists, anybody knows the feeling of being on a nice back road with a slow car driver in front of you. It just feels like such a waste of time. Except it's not, because you're on your bike and the weather's nice. Like, it's a little chilly out today for Florida, which I'm saying it's 55 degrees out right now, which to a lot of you in the country you're gonna laugh at, because this is this is tank top and shorts weather for you people still. But in Florida, it's cold. I'm cold right now. I wouldn't say I'm cold, but I am wearing, 3 layers, and I'm comfortable, and I'm wearing socks up to friggin' here. Somebody's having a bad morning, but it's not me, because I'm doing this. I'm going to reiterate that point again. Nice back road, slow car driver ahead of you. Really need to get around this car. Like, more so than a lot of things, I need to get around this car. Now we're in the territory of what this bike is supposed to be doing. This is 70 and it feels like 50. Like, riding these Milwaukee 8 touring bikes is just like so easy. Like, all the weight disappears once you're above, parking lot speed. And they're just so steady and stable. Like, this bike came off the truck yesterday afternoon. They did the PDI, the pre-delivery inspection, to make sure everything's good, and they adjusted. All the fluids are good. They did a shakedown test ride of, a few miles, and then washed it and gave it to me. And I didn't change any of the suspension settings in the back. I left everything alone, haven't touched anything but the controls. Didn't even have to turn them, and it's just so easy to ride. I'm just, having a great time on this bike. Make this U-turn real quick. See? So that wasn't flat out or anything. I wasn't, trying to hurt it. That was moderate acceleration, 0 to 60 in like, I don't know, this many seconds. And I'm being easy on it too, because it's brand new. Somebody is going to own this probably very shortly, I would guess. It is a brand new bike. It is for sale. Somebody will own this very shortly, I'd imagine, because we've already had, I don't know, so many calls about it. Everybody is interested. There's a lot of a buzz generated already. Because it's what the people have been asking for, this kind of thing, for a long time. Dealers included. We need something in the touring platform at the lower price point, without all the features that not everybody wants or needs. Like my grandfather specifically hasn't bought a new bike because he doesn't want all the the fancy gizmos or anything. In his words, he doesn't need all of that. He's very old-fashioned. So he is interested in, you know, the new Milwaukee, like the Milwaukee 8 motor and how much nicer suspension is because he's getting older. It's a much more comfortable ride, and it's a lot more reliable than his, you know, real old twin cam. So this might be something that, you know, pushes him over the edge of being ready to own one of these, just because of what it doesn't have, what he doesn't need. So I feel like a lot of people will appreciate this from the motor company, because you don't need, there's no extra bells and whistles. It only comes in black. It follows the Henry Ford motto. You can have any color you want as long as it's black, with just the old school orange motor company decal on the side. It's exactly what everybody's been asking for years. So I expect these to be very popular. And I'm actually interested right now. I've been riding this thing for about an hour now, and I have no complaints. Like, the seat's comfortable. It does exactly what I asked. I'm like not even really thinking about riding it, because it's kind of doing all the work for me at this point. Oh yeah, I'm all about this right now. No cars. Let's see if we can't figure out what's back here. Yeah, so it's been about an hour now. I wanted to check in on how comfortable the seat is, and I think I like it more than like the standard Street Glide seat. It's a little bit thicker in the back. It's got kind of a little lip to hold you from sliding backwards as much, similar to like the 2-up style seat. But I'm comfortable. This is nice. See what's going on down here. Not a bad little spot, huh, Steven? Had no idea this was back here.
You popped the zipper.
Did I? Oh my god. That's so embarrassing. It's been like that the whole time.
Huh?
It's been like that the whole time. As far as I'm concerned, this new bike is just everything everyone's been asking for over the last few years. A basic, no frills, touring machine that gets the job done, and it's not anything that it doesn't need to be. It's just an excellent platform for you to build up or to leave like it is and just ride the hell out of it for 1,000,000 miles. So this is a little bit of a new kind of format for us doing these videos. So let me know down in the comments below if you want to see more videos like this, more riding reviews. If you like this video, make sure you like it. If you don't, let me know why in the comments. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know and I'll make them. And subscribe to the channel for future updates. All of our stores are on Instagram and Facebook, which there will be links to down in the description. So let me know, guys, and see you guys in the next one.